Our next bout, ladies and gentlemen, is semi-pro 2 5-minute rounds. It's the lightweight British title, and it's sponsored by Jason Wilson Roofing. Introducing first in the blue corner, representing West Yorkshire the Asylum and Combat Base UK, Pete Daddy Hill.
Peter Hill from West Yorkshire, 21 years old, 5 foot 9 inches tall, mixed martial arts record 10, 2 and 1. He is the title holder.
And his opponent in the red corner, representing Southern Jiu-Jitsu Mixed Martial Arts Club, Ryan Scope.
Ryan Scope from Sunderland, 18 years old, 5 foot 10 inches tall. His mixed martial arts record is 11 and 1. This is for the lightweight semi-title.
This is a lightweight British title bout, sponsored by Jason Wilson Roofing. In the blue corner, weighing in at 71.3 kilos, representing West Yorkshire the Asylum and Combat Base UK, Pete Dirty Hell. His opponent in the red corner, representing Southern Jiu-Jitsu Mixed Martial Arts Club, weighing in at 72.7 kilo, Ryan Scope. Over to your referee, Trevor Mitchell.
Well, Steve, both these young, very exciting fighters.
Scope white shorts, Hill camouflage. Both, obviously, they've had a lot of fights underneath the belt.
Both fighters are very good striking and grappling. Excellent kick out by Scope.
Both weighing each other out. Obviously, this is a title bout.
But you can see the experience though, can't you, Steve?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, they're both giving each other respect and, you know, looking for the opportunities. They're not rushing into it. But that's what I was saying earlier on in the show, Peter. Obviously, the more advanced people get, the more relaxed they seem to be and using more technique like this. But you can't teach people experience. Obviously, good shots there by Scope.
Excellent combination by Scope.
Pushing Hill to the fence. Hill cleverly looking for a takedown.
Good double leg attempt by Hill. Scope blocks it very well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Hill went in for the double leg takedown. Scope having to stop the relentless shots and look for the defence, but that's where obviously experience and technique comes in. Oh, good shot there by Hill. Dropping Scope. Scope managed to get back to his feet. Another big right by Hill.
Scope's hands are starting to come down.
Hill's starting to pick some shots off.
Scope is a very, very good grappler. To me, you should now be close the distance down and become the grappler. Hill, some excellent strikes there, Steve.
Yeah, I think Hill is starting to find his feet now and he's really starting to push forward, looking for some uppercuts.
Well, they've both been dropped, Steve.
Scope's still doing well. He's using his footwork well. He's moving around, using his cage. Obviously using the floor area. The last place he needs to be is obviously up against the fence, because that's where Hill's teeing off.
I've watched Hill fight a few times now, and he really has improved his striking, especially his boxing skills.
Personally, Peter, I mean, obviously, a lot of the fights that I've seen tonight, I think a lot of people's improved. Obviously, you can't judge off the first-time fighters, but I think, the standard of jiu-jitsu and wrestling and the striking games improved massively in the last 10 years from when I started till now. It's just obviously it's just another dimension, and people are still improving all the time, even now, you know.
Well, there's no way they could keep that pace up. Good strikes by both, especially Scope. Some good telling knees there to the body area.
Whoa, excellent shot by Scope. Hill coming back with a few 1-2s.
Whoa.
Scope looks for a high kick and loses his footing. Hill straight in for the clinch. Good takedown by Hill. Can Scope climb back to the fence?
Yes,
I think Hill at the moment's giving himself a little bit time to recover from that shot, which did obviously hurt. Scope allowing him to, because obviously Scope can recover as well. Scope getting back to his feet. Both looking for shots on the breakout. Scope straight back in. Hill looking for a big right hand there.
Well, at the moment, Steve, I wouldn't like to say who's winning this.
Oh, good high kick there by Scope. Yeah, I think you're right, Peter. I think at the moment they're both very technical. They're both, they're moving very clever. You can see of a very high standard. Hill looking for a guillotine choke there. Scope obviously stopping him immediately.
Very good takedown by Scope.
At the moment,
wrapping him up in his guard.
At the moment, I think it's a very technical fight. They're both doing really well. They're both very fluent. They're both transitioning very well. As you can see, Scope slips straight out of the guard into the cross mount position. Hill obviously is very tired at the moment. He's not in a great position. I don't think I would have climbed the full mount yet with Hill being so close to the fence. I think Scope's looking for an arm bar.
Those are telling blows to the ribs.
Yeah, Scope's starting to pick away at Hill's defence.
Hill at the moment just covering up.
Keeping his arms in, defending the arm bars. He'll be waiting for Scope to make a mistake or a move where he can obviously reverse the position, which I think Scope's aware of. Scope looking for a triangle choke. End of round one.
Very good sportsmanship by both fighters.
Well, like I say, I mean, obviously, when it's a title bout, you are going to expect a higher level fighter, aren't you, Peter?
Yeah, you certainly are. And so far, they definitely haven't disappointed, Steve. Very technical fight.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell them apart. I mean, they both caught each other with some good shots. They both dropped each other with some good shots. Obviously, none of them's knocked each other out, as you can see. They're both, clinching well. They're both going for double leg takedowns. They're pretty equal, to be honest with you. Fighting at this level, I mean,
Seconds
I think
away.
they're both looking for either one of them to make a mistake, aren't they?
That's right. Danny Mitchell is in the corner of Pete Hill.
Round two.
Sizing each other up again, Steve.
Scope coming out very loose. Hill looking for the big shots. Good kick by Scope.
Scope has got the reach advantage just by a couple of inches. But Hill doing very well in the striking exchange, Steve.
Good inside kick there by Scope. Obviously he's using a lot of different combinations. Getting Hill thinking and putting him on his back foot. I think at the moment, obviously Hill's looking for a takedown or a big right hand, which obviously Scope's got to be waiting for to defend. Good kick there by Scope.
Yes, very good flurry of punches and finished by a big kick.
Scope looking for some shots down the middle. Good blocking by Scope.
Hill, some nice straight punches.
They seem very powerful, the shots that Hill are are thrown out, that they're coming in quite hard. Even though they're hitting Scope on the arms, Scope doing very well to defend them. They're still, you know, you can see how powerful these punches are.
Well, I'm very impressed with both these fighters striking.
I think Scope needs to get his hands up, as I've just heard his corner man.
I'm surprised it isn't a bit more of a grappling match, but they obviously both fancy a standing, Steve.
Well, this is it. I mean, obviously they want to test themselves in all areas, as MMA is.
Yeah, Scope is dropping his guard. He needs to get his hands nice and...
Oh, good shot there by Hill. Put Scope down, Scope straight back on his feet. Covering up, he's being put down again. Hill's starting to tee off now. We can see, obviously, light at the end of the tunnel.
Very well done.
Looking for a takedown.
Very well done by Hill. Some excellent punches there. Just shows how fit these guys are, Steve.
Yeah, I was impressed with Scope getting back to his feet as quick as he can.
He's looking very wobbly there, man.
I think he's rocked, Peter. I think he's rocked.
If he doesn't close the distance and make it into a grappling match,
mind you,
the
Scope
referee will have to stop it.
Without a doubt. I mean, Scope is a tough fighter, but obviously, like you say, safety is the most important thing in this fight.
Still wobbled there, Scope.
Hill looking for an opening.
Yeah, needs to get his hands up, Scope.
Yeah, I think
Hill, you can see the power on Hill shots, because they were very powerful.
Hill working some hard shots in there, some knees.
I thought it was going to last much longer, Steve.
Well, what do you say, Peter?
The corner threw the towel in. Well done to both fighters. That was an excellent fight. What can you say?
Well, I think Scope looked rocked. I didn't think Hill should have went for a takedown there at the end. I think he should have just kept picking him off, but at the same time, maybe Hill was thinking that Scope maybe's had enough out of respect, you know? Who knows? Because he certainly got rocked there, Scope. Both very tough fighters though, Peter, aren't they?
Yeah, they certainly are. That was a war. That's the only way I can explain it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's just hear for the two fighters there. After 2 minutes and 57 seconds of round two, your winner by way of corner stoppage in the blue corner, Pete Hill. Let's hear from his opponent, Mr. Ryan Scope.
Pete, well done. You've got the belt, well done. For September, we've got a challenger. Tim Close would like to challenge you for your belt in September. Cheers. So there's another fight for September as well as me own for a belt. There's Tim Close taking on Pete for his belt. Well done, Pete.